Okay, nixo kwa. Itamix kanato ni kitik kana xumatsum kpuam. Nisto na coke, pita sa saksina. Sa kita niku.
Nistu nintaniko Betsy bita. Gistu takitaniko.
Nisto ni Daniko Salis Popi. Kistu Takidaniko.
Okay, damix kinato ni nisto ni Daniko Jarvis ni.
Hanya!
Holy moly, have you guys seen my coat lately? Check out this new winter fur I've got coming in. Every year I love to get a new winter coat of fur. Nothing better to keep you warm in the winter.
Is it better than mud? I bet it's not better than mud. That's my winter home, and there's nothing better than that.
How about flying to warmer weather? Nothing is going to beat that. When food gets scarce around here, that's where I like to go.
Mud.
Migration!
Hey, settle down, you two. What's the matter for you two? You need to remember that what works for one doesn't mean it's got to work for everyone. We don't got to argue about it, but we do got to try to see where everyone is coming from.
But I can't see what Betsy sees. She flies way too high and has wicked sharp eyes, too.
And I can't see what Sally sees. She can see underwater.
We don't need to see what anyone else's eyes see, but having empathy means to show understanding for how someone else sees, feels, and thinks. It's seeing that we are all different and come from different backgrounds and experiences, and that's what makes us so unique and special.
So Sally can keep her mud?
And Betsy can keep her wings?
Yes, it's what makes you, you, and you always gotta be you. You can't be anyone else except you, so you better be the best you can be.
I like that.
Me too.
I like you, my friend.
And I like you too, my friend, just the way you are.
Aww. This reminds me of our new Blackfoot value this month, Gima Beepitson. We have Bidaz Sexinum back with us to help us learn a new Blackfoot value, and this one is all about sharing empathy and kindness.
Okie Bidaz Sexinum.
Gimmapi Pitsin. Our value for this month, Gimmapi Pitsin, is unconditional love for your peers, your school peers, your community that where you live in. Gimmapi Pitsin, you carry that over to your home, back to the environment where you're working, or if you're a student. Unconditional love, empathy for all your peers and that. And you carry that as part of your person, right? Which kind of relates to November values. Of course, are soldiers that went overseas to fight in those conflicts and that. Within themselves and that, they looked after each other. Nobody was left behind. And they really carried that overseas and that. Because they cared so much about us, our values at home and that they fought these conflicts in us so we can keep our values, such as Gimmapipits. Han. Hey.
Hey, this is a good time to be learning and practicing Gima Beepitsin because this month we honor our veterans, our brothers and sisters that have fought, served, and helped to protect our homelands. We practice Gima Beepitsin when we share and learn their stories, don't we?
And it's Métis Week. Do we practice Gima Beepitsin when we learn the stories of our Métis relatives as well?
We sure do. That's Gima Beepitson.
Bide Saksinam, can you help us learn about our new lunar moon as well? I know it has something to do with the weather getting colder. Brr, Ixtui, it sure has been getting colder.
Of course, this month we call it November, but in Blackfoot we call it Itotstui. Last month, if you remember, we called it Mugatu, see the autumn moon, when all the leaves start to fall, right? Iten na sinipis. And another one we say in October is Saeg si Tomatapuya, is when our ducks migrate. Well, November itots, nature tells us that the cold weather has now arrived in November, the early cold weather, and it's going to get colder into December and January. So November, huh? Ni over there's got a brand new coat there for the winter. And, you know, I'm going to be visiting the local stores and that to get myself some warm clothing as well. Because November, itots, hun. Hey.
Hanya!
Thank you, Pite Saksinam.
Make sure to stay tuned for next month's meaning and value. See
See you later.
Get
G'day,
it.
Matsu.
Yeah, get a matzo.
Boa.